Rebecca, and together with my family we blog at the Beazley Buzz. Today I'm here to show you what I keep in my pink lining changing bag. These are the essentials that I can't live without and that I take with me pretty much wherever we go. So I'm going to take you through what's in the bag. It really amazes me just how much I've been able to fit into my bag, and I think it's one of those things you really have to see to believe. I've got a 3-year-old daughter, and this bag is mainly used for her essentials, and I've had it since she was a baby, so this has been her changing bag that's kind of grown along with her. As you'll see, it's not just her things in there, but I keep a few mummy essentials in there as well, like my iPad for blogging on the go, and of course my phone, but we also keep obviously bits for her in here too. I have 2 older boys as well, and they largely carry their own things as they're old enough to do that, but one of the things they do say when we're out and about is, "Mum, I need a drink, Mum, I'm thirsty." And the great thing about my pink lining bag is there's plenty of room for bottles, so I carry water bottles for them, as well as a drink of water for me, and Miss T's bottle as well, and there's plenty of room for that, and they obviously have lined pockets to help keep the drinks cool as well, which is brilliant. We have a few healthy snacks for when we're out and about. I have my sunglasses in there for hopefully when we get some sunshine. We have a few storybooks which we tend to rotate and change because Miss T loves reading and I love kids books too, so it's always great when we're out and about if she wants to entertain herself or wants to just have a story together to pick up a book to read. We also tend to find the odd random toy in here, and ducks seem to be her thing at the moment. Absolute essential baby wipes, as any parent will tell you, you cannot leave the house without them, and once you've had kids, even when they've kind of long grown up, you tend to carry baby wipes with you because you just find they're so handy for everything. Another couple of essentials, I always tend to carry a little hand cream with me because I'm forever washing hands after helping kids on the loo or whatever we're doing, or always washing my hands, so it's always nice to have a hand cream after that. And sun lotion to make sure the kids are topped up with sun cream throughout the day. Another absolute essential we've found since having kids are muslins, and even though I'm no longer breastfeeding, Trin tends not to have any milk during the day, we found that having a muslin with you is brilliant for all sorts of mopping up spills or lining cold seats or anything like that. It's really, really handy just to carry a muslin with you. Or it can double up as a bib as well if you need to when you're eating out and about. Nappy sacks, again, essential for all sorts of things. Miss T's no longer in nappies, but I tend to keep nappy sacks with us because they double up as sick bags or long journeys, or you can just use them as little rubbish bags or anything like that. It's great to have. Or dirty clothes, if your clothes have got wet or dirty, just wrap them up and pop them in a nappy sack. And then we have a spare change of clothes because being 3, she often can get grubby when we're out and about, whether it's digging in the mud or spilling ice cream all down her, so I tend to keep just a little change of clothes with her. It's a pretty little dress of hers along with her little Frugy cardigan. Oh, help to get it the right way around. And a spare pair of socks and pants as well for her. We have a really handy mirror that comes in the pink lining bag, which is really handy to have because if that wasn't there I would have to carry my own mirror around. And equally there is a strap to hang your keys on, which I don't put in until I leave the house because otherwise we tend to have one of those search for a week for the keys, so I haven't even brought them here for demonstration purposes, I've just kept that empty. A pen in the little pen pocket. Always handy to have a pen, whether it's me needing to note things down or the kids who want to just scribble on some paper. Just checking to make sure I've covered all the other little pockets in here. Oh, here we go. Here's Miss T's little sticker book, and we use this at the moment she's having so many hospital appointments and she's needing regular blood tests and her weekly injections of methotrexate, so we tend to have this as a little reward book for her. So every time she has a jab or blood test, we tend to let her put stickers in her book, and as well as being something for her to look forward to and rewarding her for that, it's actually quite nice. It helps build up a little journey for her of all the treatments she's had as well. In the front pocket here, just to keep very handy, hand gel, which again every parent can't live without. We also have hairbands for Miss T, a plaster for any little grazes, and a tiny little notepad, which again is just handy to carry around for the kids want to have a little doodle or if I need to note something urgent down. And then finally, this is what I think is the best bit, because this is Mummy's compartment, if you like. I have never used the pink lining wet bag for wet things, but instead it's kind of doubled up as like an essentials purse for me. And in here I keep my card wallet with my loyalty cards and essential credit cards that I need to take out and back with me. I keep in here Miss T's medication record and emergency details if we need to contact the hospital urgently, so I've got that with me, and that's also written out so that I can pass on to if she goes into any groups, play groups, and they can have those details to hand as well. My little purse of loose change for car parks and things like that. That was actually one of the boys' little purses, which I pinched because it was just the right size to fit in there, but don't tell them. A little body spray, which is handy to freshen up through the day. Dental floss, which is good to look after your teeth when you're out and about as well. Some more hairbands. A few pencils, again just to note things down or let the kids write with when they need to. We've got some lip balm here. Chewing gum, again helps look after the teeth, sugar-free chewing gum. A little pack of tissues, always handy to have, and then a couple of slightly more unusual items, a dice, or die I suppose it should be, there's just one, and a little pack of cards, and this is just like one of those novelty packs. I think it probably came in a Christmas cracker, and this has just been brilliant. I learned very early on with my eldest son who has Asperger's, even before his diagnosis, I found that whenever we were queuing up at the bank or the supermarket, he would need something to focus on and keep his mind occupied. So that's when I started having little dice with me or pack of cards with me, because it just helps him, whether it's adding numbers up or doing magic tricks or anything like that. It just helps keep him occupied. And as time's gone on, now I use it for Miss T. She's just learning to recognise numbers and letters, so you can use it to practice counting. It's just really a little handy thing to have, and of course if you're travelling on long journeys, again it just comes in really handy. So those are my essentials in my pink lining bag, which I can't live without, and this bag, which I think you'll read about in the rest of the blog post, has literally transformed my life. So as you can see, there was rather a lot packed into my bag, and I actually find it hard to believe that all of that fits in there, but as you saw, it did, and it's incredible, but brilliant.